Hello everybody, welcome to my next Let's Play. This one is my favorite video game. I think it's the best video game ever made, so... Best title screen ever also, look at it. We're inside a Metroid, it's all gross and stuff. Okay, so let's get started on a new game. And I'm going to be playing on normal mode. I was thinking about whether I should play on normal or hard difficulty. And I think normal is a better idea. Just because... Well, here's... Some of the boss battles tend to just drag on forever in hard mode. But there's the most story you're ever going to get handed to you in this game. Basically... There's an unidentified distress signal, and we gotta go check it out. Because that's our job, isn't it, right? I don't know. And as the asteroids plummet towards the surface of some planet, we fly through this thing and get a nice view of something. This spaceship here always looked weird to me. And then there's our spaceship entering the scene dramatically with epic music. Oh yeah. Is the opening to an epic adventure. Yes, and I use that word with its intended meaning. It's been diluted by the internet, but this game truly is epic. Actually, it isn't. But here's the hero, the heroic robot that saves the universe countless times. No, it's Samus. She's not a robot. That would have worked 20 years ago. It's not gonna work today. And there's the music that plays for no reason, because we didn't get an upgrade. And there it is. So you start by doing something really boring. You shoot these switches. But it'll get more exciting later, trust me. Okay. So... These asteroids here, you can actually shoot them, in case you didn't know. I guess I should explain a little bit about how this Let's Play is going to work. Basically, I'm going to be going for... I'm going to be shooting for 100%. I'm not going to promise anything. And I'm not going to go crazy if I don't get it, but... I mean scans and items. Because, scans are a big part of this game. A lot of people play without scanning anything, but... And I do too, but... Little bugs hanging in the air here. Let's get them. So... But most of the story in this game is told through scans. So, I'm going to be going for them. I'm not going to scan everything, because you can scan anything, and it'll tell you about it like that. But... The important scans are like creatures, like here. So here we have a parasite. It's pretty harmless. I'm not going to be reading them, but I am going to be showing the text. But I'm not going to be reading all of them. But you can also scan just random things, like here's a dead something or other, and it'll tell me it's a space pirate, and it died a horrible death. It was paralyzed, and so yeah, you can see what killed all these guys, but what's really interesting in this room is this monstrosity right in the center. It's a very strong muscle structure on some unidentified creature. High levels of radiation. It's always terrifying. Some more parasites. So here we have a living space pirate. We have to do something about that. If you don't know, space pirates are like the main bad guys of the Metroid series. And that's gross. Yeah. You hold A, charge up your beam attack. But yeah, Space Pirate. This is actually a Space Pirate thing that we're on here. But basically everything that's ever happened in the Metroid universe is instigated by the Space Pirates. And if you scan these computers here, you can actually figure out, well, that tells you what planet we're on, and this one should tell you, well, I thought it did. I thought one of these told you Parasite Queen. Crap, I thought one of them told you what we were actually on. The Space Pirate Frigate. But that is what we're on. So what we just stepped into here was a map station. I probably should have scanned it, but it shows you the area. So that's the entire Space Pirate Frigate right there. I don't know, yeah, you can't scan it after you've been in it, so I'm missing a scan already, so that's that looks bad for the future. So here's an instance of where you have to scan something to actually activate something in the environment. So this time it's an elevator. You just step into this hologram and it activates the elevator here. So we're going deeper into the bowels of this ship. I avoid this electricity here. Wouldn't want to get shocked. It looked like I was going to there for a second, but I didn't. Oh, this room. We'll be passing through this room twice. More than twice on our adventure, actually. So here's some more Space Pirates. I'm gonna kill them really quickly here. If you have this game, and if you don't get it, you can read this. It'll tell you all about that. That right there. I'm not gonna be showing you everything, but I'll be showing you something. So here's a creature scan. Every creature, every enemy in this game has a logbook scan. This one is a defense turret. It's telling us how to beat it. We shoot it with missiles. So there is our missile. It's a missile power-up right there to refill our health. So here, a lot of times in this game also you can scan like this, and that has just disabled this turret up there. I'm going to destroy it anyway for good measure, but here is how the story is told, really. The pirate data, and another thing that we'll be encountering later. But basically we can read the what the pirates are up to. So let's see what this one says. Okay, I don't know how to pronounce this. Is it Zeebs? It was like Zebeth in one of them, but anyway, I'm gonna pronounce it Zeebies has fallen. All ground personnel are presumed dead, either killed by the hunter clad in metal, that's us, or in the subsequent destruction of the underground facilities. If you played the original Metroid, you'll know what it's talking about here. So, Research Frigate Orpheon, I think that's... I don't know how to pronounce it, but that's what this is. And apparently there's two others, and the other two were destroyed, but this one escaped. So it's saying a bunch of crap, but basically the important bit here is that they have Metroids, which is quite frightening, because Metroids are horrible creatures. They really are. So they're feeding the Metroids, and basically they are experimenting on Metroids and other creatures like this one. This one has unfortunately fortunately died, but not all of them have. Space Pirates are here, and they are conducting genetic experiments. And we're going to have to deal with those experiments over the course of this game. But, yeah. It's not good. It's really not good. So here's... In this room they have a bunch of, like, tanks with creatures in them. It'll tell you what they are, but... Meh, I'm not gonna I'm not going to deal with that. Oh, these are scans also. Just tells you, in this game those are scans. That replenishes your energy here. If you look here, you'll notice there's no thing here that we will be seeing later in the game. I'm not going to explain more about this now, but in the future I will. Did you hear that? Oh, I missed. Another turret here. Another scan also. Missile launcher. That's always nice. It's good to have missiles. It really is. Here's one of those weird diagonal elevator shafts. Just remember it for later. I see some parasites out there. I'm gonna surprise them. Oh my god, no! And forced fake dialogue from me. It's always good. So here, you might be wondering what we do next. Basically the space pirates, they, for some reason, they made their locks, require a sphere about the size of Samus's morph ball to open these doors. I don't know what they were thinking there. It's probably one of the stupidest design decisions ever in a video game. So there is a save station in here. And I don't know how save stations are, like, they're justified in the universe, but they save your game. So I don't know what Samus is thinking when she steps into those, what it does. I guess it recharges her energy, but yeah. So let's just step through here. There's a, I don't like the looks of this. There's a pile of dead bodies on the ground. They've not been here long. Large amount of... What are we dealing with? Dracula here? It's a vampire. No life signs. I should hope not, because they're space pirates. And one of a few cutscenes in this game, but really none of the story is told through cutscenes. But, if you've played Super Smash Bros. Brawl, you may recognize this area from that game. Yes, it is the Parasite Queen, and she's gonna put on a little show for us. She's gonna dance and sing. I'm gonna scan her really quickly here, because this is the only enemy in the game where if you scan them, you'll actually get an advantage in the fight. So the Parasite Queen, genetically enhanced by the Space Pirates, of course. The weak point is its mouth. And highly toxic. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to skip through that, but... So, it can shoot toxin from its mouth, like that dinosaur from what's it? Jurassic Park. Yeah. Oh. So here's something you can do in the original version of this game. You can just spam missiles if you alternate between A and what is it, Y. You can just spam missiles. That is it is a very useful tactic in this game for bosses. It's just, oh, it's so great to have that. So if you have the original GameCube version, you can do that. I don't think the European version can do that, but the NTSC version can. So. But that creature just fell into the reactor, and now this whole place is about to go nuclear. So, in classic Metroid style, we gotta haul ass out of here. So, yeah, let's do that. Man, I'm a little overwhelmed right now. There's just too many things to talk about. So, I guess when we get to the slower portions of this game, my commentary will get a little less crazy, unfocused, I guess. But yeah, Space Pirate up here. He's not really a problem. Now, you'll definitely want to like charge up your shots in this game a lot. That is a strategy you want to employ, because a lot of people don't like, or when the game first came out, they didn't do it. They're like, why does it take so damn long to get through this, to kill these things? Because your regular weapon is actually very weak, so you're definitely going to want to charge up your shots. And even then, you know, some of the enemies take a lot of hits to kill. It's one of those kinds of games. Well, that exploded for no reason, but this part always makes me think of pinball when I'm like going through these vents as a morph ball. So here's some turrets, and I am out of ammo. Well, I'm out of that kind of ammo. Missiles? Yeah, missiles. So, yeah. This ship is just infested with these parasites. And that's another thing about this game. It's just, it's a beautiful game, really. There's so much, what do you call it? Atmosphere. Like, stuff goes on your visor like that steam. And it just feels very real. You know, if you look at the game, by today's standards, you know, the graphics are dated, but this game, still to this day, it looks fantastic. Because the art style and the atmosphere, it still, I think, is one of the best looking games around. Why a cutscene? We're trying to get out of here, come on. Come on, Sam. Well, oh shit. I know you. I know you. You're Ridley. Yeah. Ridley. Who'da thunk it? Yes, we defeated Ridley. If you've seen my horrible Let's Play of the original Metroid, you'll notice that we did defeat Ridley already in this series. And here's something you may not know. If you turn here and look, it'll actually tell you about Meta Ridley. So the Space Pirates have actually been experimenting on Ridley after we defeated him, and they've brought him back. Patched together his cerebral casing, and I don't know what umbilical retraction is. I guess they've been feeding him or something. I don't know, but keep scanning these, disabling these turrets. And ow, 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 ow. Oh man. Okay. I don't know how we're approved. I guess Samus is like hacking them. Maybe. I think she like hacks their systems, but in classic video game fashion, and Metroid in particular, something has happened to us. Everything has malfunctioned. We have no powers anymore. Now, we've lost all of our powers. You know, we can't turn into a morph ball. We can't use bombs. We can't charge up. We cannot use our missiles. You know, we've been powered down. We've leveled down, basically. So, pretty much that's just an excuse to, it's just like a taste of power, and then it's an excuse to level you down and make you work your way back up, which is what we're gonna do in the next episode, actually. And this one is coming to a close. I've been all over the place here, but when we get to the planet, I will, I'll have more to work with, I guess. The game's gonna slow down quite considerably, and but this was just the epic prologue where, you know, crazy things happen, space dragons are flying, and also spaceships. So in the re-entry, we've lost contact with Meta Ridley. So basically now we have to go find him. We have to go down to the planet's surface and take him out, because he's like the leader of the space pirates, you know. Well, he's a general, I think, in whatever structure they have. I've always found this scene to be really beautiful. beautiful cinematography, if that's what you call it. I don't know. And here we are, touching down on Tallon, which is the name of this planet. So, in the next part, we are going to explore this beautiful world of Tallon IV. So I'm going to save here, and in the next part, I will explain to you why I think this game is just that amazing. So, thanks for watching. Goodbye.